Hey guys, what's up? Antiox here, and before I get started today, I'd like to address a few things. First of all, you are probably thinking to yourself, oh my god, this kid who got most of his views and subscribers off a Chuggington video uploaded for the first time in 3 months. If that statement crossed your mind when you were clicking on this video, I'd like you to know that you're 100% correct. One last thing before I start the rant is that I'm going to answer a question that no one asked. Are you going to upload more frequently? And the answer is probably not, but hopefully. Okay, with that out of the way, let's get started with the rant about my Rainbow Six Siege squad. Now before I say anything, I want everyone to know that I thoroughly enjoy playing with the squad and I wouldn't trade them for anyone else that I know, but that doesn't mean I don't have any complaints. If you were to ask anyone, I know they would probably all agree that I have many complaints on many things, so if one of my squad mates are watching this, I want you to know that everything I'm going to say is things that I have said to your faces in the past, or things that I've just thought of while recording this video. The first squad mate I'll be telling you about is Penguins Fan 802, aka Mason, aka my brother. There isn't much to be said about Mason because he is the most bearable out of everyone else. One thing is that if he has a bad match, it isn't just kill counts that are making him look bad. For example, if they have a trap operator and he knows they do, he will die by their trap. If he's in a 1v1 clutch situation that even a toddler could win, he will choke because he tuned out all of the callouts that were given. And finally, if we call him out for his mistakes, he will get all mad and defensive. But that's really all I have to say about him. Before I talk about the next teammate, I'd like to say that the order that you are hearing about my squad mates is from least annoying to most. Also, if any of my squad mates are watching this besides Mason and are thinking to yourself that you don't want to talk much crap on your brother because you are biased or some bullshit like that, the answer is no. While making this video, I made 4 categories/questions to rank you guys. Is the person toxic? Do they fail to take accountability for their mess-ups in a game? Do they feel the need to boss every teammate around? And are they annoying to others who are still alive after they die? Well, I'm sorry to tell you guys, I couldn't fit Mason into any of those categories because the truth is, he's only on this list, so you guys can't say anything to me about him not being on the list. With that being said, it's time to talk about King Groomba, or as we call him, Dan. Dan is not the greatest player, but he mostly carries his weight. Really, my main complaint about him is that he is the most annoying person when he dies. He will play videos and music into his headset, he will scream at his little brother while we are trying to listen to footsteps and other noises in the game, and he will go AFK during matches to pretend he is asleep when his mother walks in the room. Dan also hyped up stupid plays that he thinks are clutch, and to be honest, it's really funny. Here's a small clip of him doing just that, and don't mind the screaming and arguing in the background.
No,
I wasn't reloading, Connor. You're wrong.
I need help. Someone run out.
Dan, hop out the window.
It's just you and Dan. Dan, hop out the window.
Dan, hop out the window. This one.
Oh! He got him! He knifed him!
Dan, stim him.
He's nowhere near close.
She's on the ground. She's on the ground.
Yes.
Oh my god! I clutched that. I clutched
Was that you, Mason?
What you mean? That was an accident. That was an accident.
Yeah.
I didn't scream.
Me and you,
I didn't say anything good. I was about to pause the internet.
Dan,
so.
best clutch knife I've ever seen.
Alright guys, we're ending on good terms, boys.
Dan, that was a sick knife.
I think I need to change my shirt.
Should I clip that?
As you can probably tell from that clip, that play wasn't the greatest. I don't know, that might just be my opinion. I really don't see how he clutched there. Everyone else thought he did, but I personally believe that we probably still would have won that round, considering that one person was repelled in the window and our other teammate who was still in the building could have shot him, and the ash was on the ground all the way away from the building for some reason. So I really don't see how we could have like lost that round. But anyways, Dan, in my opinion, is a little worse than Mason in the sense of priorities and personality in a match, but really they're pretty evenly skilled, so that's why they're pretty low on this list. Now the next person to actually be exposed is me. You may be wondering to yourself, why are you putting yourself on your own list? And why are you putting yourself as third? Because I actually do annoy myself sometimes, believe it or not, with my performance in a game. But I don't personally think I'm as annoying as our next 2 squad mates, as we should call them, I guess. But I do occasionally get angry at some teammates, and I do mess up sometimes. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I thought I should just probably put myself in this video because I deserve to be in my own list, I guess. Now that I got myself, Dan, and Mason out of the way, it's on to the good stuff. These next two teammates cause the most problems in my opinion. First up on this final two is Eddie. Eddie's one of my closest friends, but when he's around our last squad mate, he becomes quite toxic and he acts like a jerk. Eddie ranks this high because of his constant backseat gaming and him sucking up to our number 1 spot. Like Mason, Eddie gets defensive when called out, but instead of eventually realizing and fixing his mistake, he'll continue to fight even though we all had stopped with him. He denies his wrongdoings in a game, and he denies his wrongdoings out of a game. He also will follow the power of the conversation. If I'm right, he will sway towards my side, but for example, if Dan is right, which he never is, Eddie will switch sides and agree with him. One final thing Eddie does that I cannot stand is that he will leave without saying anything and ghost us for a while until we start playing ranked with only a 4 squad or if we have someone fill a spot. Now, before I get to my number 1 spot, I'd like to say one last time that by making this list, I am not hating on my teammates. I'm just, I don't know, I guess using them for content, really, to be honest. But for the grand final spot, we have my cousin James. James is good and all, but in ranked, he has 2 personalities, the toxic asshole and the toxic asshole who pretends to be not toxic by sounding depressed and congratulating everyone on everything. He fits into all my categories and questions. He is toxic, he backseat games, which makes him annoying when he's dead, and fits him into the bossing around category, and in his head, he is never wrong in the game or in the voice chat. He drops the most amount of kills usually, but with that being said, I think he feels like he has the right to make all the moves and choices in the matches. His moves are always fulfilled, especially in operator bans and spawn locations, because Dan and Eddie always agree and outnumber Mason and I 3-2 before we even voice our opinions. Overall, he's the least bearable to play with in my opinion. If anyone, especially my teammates, made it this far into the video, I'd like everyone to know that I made this video as a joke. I didn't lie about anything I said, but let's be real, everyone has opinions on everyone else. I'm sure all my teammates have things to say about me that I cannot think of and that I probably do not like, which is fine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you like commentary videos, make sure to give me a like and subscribe to the channel. But if you'd like to see different types of videos, like gaming videos, or anything you guys could think of, leave a comment down below. I'm open to many suggestions. I hope to see you guys soon, but if I don't, I'll hope to see you guys sometime in the future. Thanks for watching, goodbye, see you guys soon.